today with Kathy Pletsch, the author of the new book, Dear Ella. This is a book about victims of the Great Storm of 1913, as told through the eyes of their descendants. So, Kathy, why did you write this book?
Back in the spring, when I first joined the committee, I was asked to be the descendant liaison for the committee. And I had to find descendants. We had 2 already, but we didn't have more than that. So we sent out letters to all the newspapers on Georgian Bay, Lake Huron, in Michigan, and the south side of Lake Erie. And people wrote us, telling us that they were descendants of these lost mariners. And once I started talking to them, I had to write down their information. And it was suggested that I have a paragraph on each one. It grew into a page. It was suggested I write 1 page, and suddenly it was a book. Didn't start out that way.
So why the title, Dear Ella?
That's an interesting story. When Paul Carroll wrote his book on the Wexford, a postcard dealer from New York State sent him the postcard, Dear Ella. And I've always loved it. And Paul and I were tossing around names. I was thinking of a ship's name or something like that, and he said, why not Dear Ella? He knew how much I liked it. And the Dear Ella, the postcard shows the Wexford encased in ice surrounded by a life ring. And it was sent to Miss Ella Rogers by someone who was probably a crew member. And he wrote, this is the boat I'm in. I hope she's not like this in the fall. And it was postmarked June of 1913. To me, this sums up the whole story about the Great Lakes Storm.
Excellent. I understand that you have a personal connection to a victim of the Great Storm of 1913, Kathy.
I do. Dancing or Laughing Jimmy Owen was my great-granduncle, and he was the captain of the Henry B. Smith, which foundered off Marquette, Michigan, right at the beginning of the storm, and all hands were lost.
And they just found that ship this past summer.
June
Yes.
of this year.
How many victim stories do you actually tell in the book, Kathy?
I think there are 18 victims. 3 of them are survivors. They survived the Great Lakes Storm. And then there are other stories about the church services at Knox over the last 99 years. And we have a story about the monument. And we have some other interesting ones that actually took place after the storm, plus people that had to retrieve the bodies. So we told their stories too.
One thing that you have learned or found interesting while writing this book, can you tell us?
The thing that fascinates me the most is how much these descendants care about their ancestors. I didn't expect to find that. Most of them have kept the family names going, or they have mementos that are really important to them, and they love to tell the stories. I can't believe the detail that they remember.
That's excellent. So did you enjoy connecting with these descendants and writing their stories?
I always say I have the best job on the committee because I get to talk to these people. They've become my friends. I really feel as if I know them. I find out stories about their families, their jobs, whatever. The weekend that we have is going to be wonderful because I actually get to meet them in person. But it's also going to be sad because I'll be saying goodbye to them too.
So the book will hit the shelves on November the 2nd, and I guess it's available at Fincher's in Goderich, as well as the Center for Employment and Learning, and the tourist booth in Goderich. And of course, it can be ordered through our website at www.1913storm.ca, and the price is $25. Thank you very much, Kathy, for taking time to speak with us today.
You're welcome, Colleen. It's been fun.